Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and today I just wanted to share with you some incredible moments during the past few days. Ooh, I'll never get tired of that clip. And I've just been having a blast grinding out the event. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of have a bit of a cold today, and Guppy, Tank Baby, definitely has a cough, and she's grumpy, and it's super cute, and also it makes me sad. And ooh, get thoroughly balanced base invader. Now Ru251, nice. So I don't know, I was a little bit stressed out today, even though I have no reason to be. I've just been grumpy today. So it was really great to end up getting a couple of awesome matches. Here you see us dueling a P-47 in the Ru251, and we outflew him. What? He crashed? We didn't. I call that a maneuver kill. So we were able to be very sneaky breaky with the Ru251. Our goal was to capture a zone and then try and get some kills. I actually meant to go in an arcade battle, but I ended up queuing up for an RB instead, and I don't regret it in the least. Now, the Ru251 is a really fun light tank. It's really everything that a light tank should be. It has enough of a sting to take down enemies who are not focusing on you. It's able to defend itself from other speedy boys. The only thing that could make it any better would be a stabilizer, but it's already overpowered as it is. At 6'7", it's one of the strongest light vehicles in the game. You can consistently capture points, which is the main use I have for it, but every now and then, especially on the larger maps, you can really use your mobility to your advantage. Play that M18 playstyle. That was an incredible shot. Unfortunately, it just wasn't quite good enough to connect, and well, he's gone now. But you can definitely be a menace, especially where 6'7" is when you're just starting to get into the zone where there's a decent amount of slower, larger vehicles to contend with. And ooh, yeah, we do eventually get taken down by the revenge kill. But look at that, 6 kills, 3 assists in an Ru251. You don't see that every day. So I've greatly been enjoying that vehicle, and if you're looking for a premium to pick up, well, the sale is over, but I highly recommend that 6'7" light tank. I'd love to see Germany get more light vehicles, and there's a quick clip for you. We got a double kill with our bombs in our premium bomber, cut off the engines and turned down the fuel supply, and the fire actually went out without destroying the engine, no less, and we managed to limp back to base. Who was it that set us a fuego? It was a friendly Do335. He didn't mean to. He was strafing ground targets, and he didn't see me zooming in my bomber. So that's okay. We got arrowed a little bit, but any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. Do I need to mention anymore how much I love this aircraft? It's quite good. So I've been having some great times. Again, here's more footage of the Ru251. This time, we're not going to be quite so heroic, although we did get a very cheeky shot on the move on that M18. I'm kind of proud of that one. It's not every day you manage to land a hit on the move in Ru251. It is rather wobbly, but any kind of hit on an M18 will give you that whole break when you're using Heat FS, so that helps immensely. And I think I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of this match. There's something I'd like you to see. I've already submitted 2 clips to Thunder Show this week, so apologies if that's a bit spamming, but they were good clips. I'm about to get something that, well, it was suggested that I send this in, but, well, I mean, It's only a quad kill. You'll see it momentarily. So we have two 1,800 kilogram bombs, and I don't always, I almost never try to suicide bomb the enemy, but I mean, if you see 4 tanks grouped together, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, there's no way I want to miss one of those guys. So we're eyeing the battlefield now, looking for a spot to make our bombs work. It's a great opportunity to spawn in a bomber early in the match when people are still grouping up and moving out in larger numbers. We drop 1 early, just trying to get right there. Can we get the tortoise? And a near miss takes down both of his tracks. Well, I guess fair's fair. That thing is an armored tuna can, so maybe it's better that I don't reveal the contents to the open air. Those guys are probably rather smelly. And then I see it. Look at that. Look at those group of comrades supporting each other so gloriously. And I zoom in and kaplowy. And they were actually rather good spirited about the whole deal. I guess it's exciting to see those kinds of numbers, even if they're coming up on the enemy team. So I was talking with one of the guys in the chat. I can't remember his name right now, and I can't see it in Vegas because my window is too small. But I'm hoping he stops by the channel sometime. He seemed like a cool guy. Now we get to fly in my very favorite aircraft in the entire game, and this is the reason that 6-7 Germany is just like a vacation tier for me. At 6-7, you have good support from your teammates. Germany is strong at that battle rating. But even more importantly, between the Narwhal, the ME-262A1U4, which is, it's like a vacation with jet engines attached. It's just so leisureful to fly. All you need to do is keep your speed up and not crash into the ground, and then just kind of peck away at whoever you feel like attacking. And every now and then, you get those ammo rack kills. So, that's gotta feel bad to spawn into a heavy tank so early in the match and get taken down by CAS, but I was on my way to having an incredible match, and no amount of sympathy was going to stop me from making this video for you guys today. So we were hoping to harvest a few assists because we were still looking to pick up assists for the air medal. I think I already showed you that we no, that's coming up later. We did get that today, and we're very close to getting the tanker medal, so that will be the SU-85, so that'll be interesting. Or ZSU-85, is that what it is? Anyway, the thing, an odd duck. It's like that dinosaur regular tech tree variant that they introduced to the game recently, and I think it sits at what, like a 5.3? Only this tank will probably be an even lower battle rating. I suppose videos for it will be coming out today, so I'll have to check out the European Canadian, maybe Koala or Bacon. I'm sure Bacon will be showing it off. And who do we have? More critical hits? More critical hits? Can we get a kill? So, another thing that recently changed with the game, and I've mentioned this before, but I'll go ahead and mention it again here, is that you can only get a critical hit once for each individual vehicle now, but it's also much easier to acquire a critical hit, which should help you with getting assists. I've noticed that behind the scenes, Gaijin's been fiddling with how you get assist credit, or maybe it's just a server thing, but I've definitely noticed that sometimes I'll get regular hits on someone, and then they get taken down by a teammate, and I immediately get a kill assist. And other times, I'll get a handful of hits on someone, and they get taken down, or they crash, and I get no credit. Whereas, when the same thing happens in arcade, I do get a kill credit. So, they've been shifting around a bit. I've noticed that sometimes hits have given me a kill, or a kill assist, and sometimes they haven't. But you definitely do or I should say you are assured of a kill assist if you get that critical hit. And now they're fairly easy to get. You can even get them by setting fire to an enemy vehicle, and when you're in CAS, that's a great opportunity for you because engine decks are often not so well armored. As we go in for the landing here, Tank Mommy's home, and she looks really tired. I love her. She's very precious. And Tank Baby has been coughing today, and she skipped her first nap. And I gave her she has these little stainless steel pots and pans set that are her size, and she loves them because she loves to cook just like Daddy. And I gave her a little pan full of some snack mix that she likes, and she just spit the biggest loogie in the world into it, and it filled the little pan, and it just gooified all the snack mix, so that got tossed out. She's just very phlegmy today, and she's coughing, and she doesn't feel very good, so it's kind of a bummer. But I hope you guys are having a good time. Hope you're not stressing out too much about the festivities. Hope you enjoy your time with family if you have access to that. And, well, you always have toshiothunder YouTube and the Discord to come hang out with me if you're feeling lonely. And, well, I don't necessarily answer people right away. Sometimes it could be as much as 6 to 10 hours. But I really do check every now and then and try to keep up on things. I'm just a busy guy. And for some of you guys, I'm also sleeping when you're awake because you live in different time zones, which is pretty cool. Anyway, there's definitely more to this match, and things are going to heat up once again. And in case you hadn't noticed it yet, the narwhal is just a joy to fly. It is not the best anti-aircraft platform. Being designed to take down heavy bombers, it actually excels at that role if given half a chance. The APHE being the first type of AP round, not the high velocity armor piercing, but the other one, is actually more effective against bombers than the high explosive. The 50mm HE round is kind of anemic. It doesn't do nearly the amount of damage that you would expect it to, especially against things like the B-29 or the Tu-4 that you could end up facing. But get a good APHE round in, and there's plenty of hard stuff inside the bomber to ignite the fuse, and watch that sucker explode. There's few places you can hit with that APHE that it will not kill a heavy bomber. At least less than there are for the high explosive. I have some older videos on my channel that show my disappointment with that. But coming back to ground strike, I am of the opinion that the ME-262A1U4 Narwhal, as we garner some proof there, is the finest ground attacker in the game. You couldn't ask for much better than its 50mm cannon, although the accuracy of said gun has been adjusted to reduce it down over the years. It used to be able to nail targets from 2 kilometers up, but you can still do fairly well, and you just have to fire a few more bursts than you would if it was completely accurate. Every now and then, you'll also get some odd interactions vis-a-vis our rounds disappearing into the turret ring of that T-92 light tank, although the pancake tank is pretty helpless against the narwhal. It doesn't quite have the mobility to be able to avoid an aircraft. You're not going to be able to outspeed it, and its vertical profile is actually rather large, being sort of a squashed down tank, so it's pretty easy to spot from the air, and yet we managed to take down that T-34-85 with a lucky turret shot into the ammunition before we could finish off the T-92. We are racking up the kills, and even more than that, unlike almost every other attacker in the game, you can straight up outspeed your enemies. You can outclimb most of the propeller aircraft that will be spawned in to intercept you. You sit at a comfortable battle rating when it comes to not facing the scarier jets in the game, and those are often not used. Talking around 7-7 and below jets, not so popular in mixed battles, so you have a lot more opportunity to excel. Again, just not quite managing to take down that T-92, although we're definitely making our presence known. And you've probably noticed by this time that there's a whole lot more red on the field than blue. Our team is definitely experiencing a loss here, and, well, I've got to say, I did my part, and now I'm committing to this attack, getting myself a final kill on a priority target, the Doom Turtle, which sits at a 7.0 battle rating, and at this point, there's really not much more I can do.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my...
Oh! Well, that's nice. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.